I'm here today at Heathrow Terminal 2, Queen's Terminal, and it's a bit of a first for me because today I'm flying down to Zurich. I'm going to be doing it on Swiss Airlines. I've never been on Swiss, I've never been to Zurich, so we're going down there in business class, European business class. It's supposed to be quite good, so let's go and see how it is. Terminal 2 was refurbished a few years back and it became the Queen's Terminal. It's looking quite busy. Although it looked a bit hectic in the main terminal, the check-in desks for Swiss were nice and quiet. And because I had a business class ticket, fast track security came with it, and I was through in no time. Terminal 2 looks quite small compared to the scale of Terminal 5, but there's plenty restaurants, bars and shops to spend your money in. For me, I was looking for the lounge. Turn to the right. Past the pub. And there it is. Swiss don't have their own lounge here, so they use the Lufthansa one. Inside, the look is clean with sharp lines, a bit Scandinavian looking. There's a good range of drinks and food, hot and cold. Yeah, it's not too shabby. So I'm here in the Senator Lounge in Terminal 2. It's very nice, very quiet, very civilised. Just had a nice little beer before we get on the flight, and the gate's been called, so we're going to gate A16, which I think is in this building, so we don't have to trek off to the B gate. I didn't know there was A and B at Terminal 2. It shows how often I use it. So we're going to head off there, go and have a see what the plane is. It's an A320, I believe. I think I saw it come in because it arrived a little bit early, so hopefully we can get on the way a bit early down to Zurich. I'm really looking forward to this. Not knowing where the gates are, I headed off a bit early to make sure I got there on time. I needn't have bothered. Can't believe they've even got a smoking area in Terminal 2. I thought those things were a thing of the past. It's just here, bottom of the stairs. It says 5 minutes. There's A16. Let's see if we can see our plane. Oh, that's weird. So the Swiss plane is over there. So you look at the walkway, it's like you go through 16 and then across and down. Yeah, so there's our trusty steed, just waiting for us around the corner. It's a nice Lufthansa one, A320neo. Hello.
Welcome on board.
Thank you. Boarding the Swiss A320, it was good to find a bottle of water already at the seat. A nice touch on a European flight. We're going to the other side on the north runway. Yeah, so there's a taxi. You can see there's plenty of leg room up here at the front. This is row 4, so that's pretty good. We've got no problems with leg room whatsoever. Standard seat. They feel quite firm actually on Swiss, but not too bad. You've got a menu for serveurs, Swiss serveurs, so you can get snacks and drinks and things like that. I don't know how much a Swiss franc is, so I don't know whether it's expensive or not. Hopefully don't have to spend any on this trip. Yeah, little tray table, comes down, pulls out. It's quite small actually, not as big as what you get on some. Little bag, can't see any power or Wi-Fi. I don't think it's got any, because normally you get power down there, wouldn't you? But there isn't any. But anyway, we'll see how the trip goes. Really excited. We're just queuing up for the runway. It's like the north runway at Heathrow. Is that 27L or some 09L? I can't remember. I can never remember which one's which.
Crew, prepare for departure.
But it's the one up by the car parks on the Bath Road. Right, let's go. 8 rows of business on this 320, and so far, you know, leg room is great. It's a lot better than on British Airways, and that's what I'm comparing it to, really. You've got a block center seat, which doesn't have a console in it, but then on the BA A320neos, they don't have the table in there either. So that's pretty similar. Yeah, the crew are just getting some food and drinks ready, so we'll see how that is. Yeah, I think find out if they do some champagne, what sort it is. Give that a bit of a taste test. I never thought I'd be doing a taste test on champagne, but you know, I'll give anything a go once. Yeah, so we'll see how the rest of the service is. So far so good. It's very, very cloudy outside, so my guess is we're still in England. I think it'll be sunny once we get to France. It's always sunny in France, or maybe not. Sadly, it was only sunny in France above the clouds. So lunch is here. We've got a prawn salad, cheese. Obviously this is Swiss, so we're going to Switzerland. Some nice Swiss cheese. A mascarpone, a nice hot roll. Comes nicely wrapped in cling film. Looks alright. It's only an hour flight, so yeah. We'll give some of it a try, not all of it. The lunch was quite nice. The prawns tasted nice and fresh. I'm not a big fan of quinoa, so I didn't eat that. But the mascarpone was gorgeous. It was lovely. It's really light, really nice strawberry and biscuit flavour. And we've got a nice little champagne to keep me going, which is quite a lot bigger than you get on a lot of places. But yeah, it doesn't taste bad either. So we're now about 20 minutes from landing, and we're coming into Zurich. It's still daylight, so hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of, it's not in the Alps, it's before the Alps, but apparently it's quite nice flying into Zurich, so we'll have a look at what that's like. But yeah, so far crew pretty good, nice and friendly. They talked to me by name. I had to read it off a card first, but hey, thankful for our small mercies. And they gave me champagne and something that I could eat, and Swiss cheese. And the cheese was really nice. I enjoyed the cheese. It was like one hard one, one soft one. Don't look behind me, camera, look at me. The soft one was like brie but harder, and the harder was like cheddar but harder. Or something like that. But really nice flavours, really good stuff. So, next step is to finish off drinking my champagne. No time for a nap, but we're going to be in Zurich pretty soon. I'd heard about the mythical Swiss chocolate. It's a real thing. It's a thing. You get chocolate at the end of the flight. Absolutely brilliant. I still got champagne to finish. Champagne and chocolate. Champagne and chocolate. It's literally like islands in the sea. The sea's all white and angry. But it's not. It's hills.
Prepare for landing.
After a while, the Misterons came round for a visit, and the view out of the window was stunning. And all too soon, we headed into land. And there I was in Zurich. It was a pretty decent flight all round, quite enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.